Hello everyone. I just wanted to make a kind of a quick video here. Here recently I had been researching the Omega NATO straps. I've experimented with a few of the cheaper NATO straps and I kind of like them. Although I think I'm kind of a purist and it just didn't feel right to have a $10 NATO strap on a on my Omega Seamaster. So I've been looking at the Omega NATOs, and I figured out pretty quickly that there's two options. You can either buy from the Omega boutique or you can buy from the Omega website. And one difference I noticed right away on the Omega website, when you looked at their NATO straps, there was a cryptic little mention of a complimentary NATO toolkit. And I immediately, trying to justify the cost, I wanted to know exactly what came in that. Well, I looked online and I could find literally almost nothing. I did find a post on some watch forum, I think it was What You Seek, where someone kindly posted a picture of all that came with it, and that was very helpful. But I wanted to make sure, hey, was that just a temporary promotion before I order this thing? Now, full disclosure, this is pretty much free to me. I do a little bit of eBay slinging, and it funded this, so I'm probably not going to get into are the Omega NATOs worth what they charge for them. But I did want to find out what was in the kit, and so I called the boutique, and the lady said, "Oh, well, you only get that if you buy it through the Omega website. In the boutique, you get the strap only," and it was the same price. So I called the customer service number on the Omega website, hoping that they could tell me if this still existed and exactly what was in it, trying to justify the cost in my own mind, even though it was, like I said, typically free for me based on some eBay sales I had made. And even the lady there couldn't really tell me exactly what all was in it. So then I went to YouTube, and guess what? I couldn't find a single unboxing video. Couldn't find any mention at all, I couldn't anyway, of this, mysterious toolkit that came with it. So mine arrived today. I went ahead and ordered from the website, not really knowing exactly what came with the kit. And so I figured I would make this video in hopes that maybe it'll help some of you that are considering buying an Omega NATO. Right off the bat, I would say it's better to buy from the website. Now, I've heard mention that they give you NATO straps if you're purchasing an actual watch at a boutique. They'll give you that strap for free, but it's not going to come with this little kit, as far as I know. They don't. She acted like they didn't even have access to this kit. So, here are some of the NATO straps I have been experimenting with. When I ordered the one from Omega, I did want the Bond strap, such as this kind of cheap one here. Is great straps. These are from the NATO brand, actual NATO brand. They're only like 10, 11 bucks on eBay. I wanted the Bond colors, but I figured that's not really going to look very well with a blue Seamaster. So I opted to go with the gray and blue on the Omega strap. So let's clear some of these away. And of course, this is the stock bracelet that came with my Omega, and the box comes like this. There's a really nice envelope. It's not printed with Omega, but if you can tell, it is embossed with the word Omega right there. This basically is your receipt and a little welcome card, blah blah blah. Not really all that important, and they wrapped it really well. Let's clear that out. It came with a bunch of bubble wrap. Pretty impressive packaging for just a NATO strap. I'm going to try to stay in frame as well as I can. And sticking with the tradition of their watches, it does come with an inner and outer box. There's the little Omega logo, and it's printed really nice. Their packaging is always top shelf, as you would imagine. And let's see if we can prop that up. Inside, you have a red leatherette. I call it leatherette. I'm not sure if it's real leather. It feels kind of rubberized, very smooth, very slick, really thin compared to what I expected. Now those little blue things in the bottom, those are just the protective covers that I peeled off of the actual NATO strap. I'm kind of weird about that. I try to keep everything in case I do resell eventually one day. Then I will, have a pretty good bit of proof that it is authentic and that it is genuine. And inside the case, when you open it, you get a changing pad, I believe they called it. It is printed with Omega on both sides. It's a very well thought out little thing. You're going to need something soft to put your watch on and change out the straps. It came with a little thank you card, and it says NATO manual on it, but inside it's basically just one of those barcodes. The rest of this is in other languages. It says congratulations on your Omega product. I guess you can hit that and see more info online. So it came with that. And the small tube. Now each of these little places here have little, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but there's little milled out sections to hold these really securely. Just a nice touch. It's not necessary. These little cigar tubes. This one's kind of unnecessary, I think, but you get a really nice little Omega branded, let's see if it'll focus, Omega branded little tube. Now this has four spring bars in it. They are all straight. I assumed that 2 of those would be curved. I ordered a couple of curved ones from Omega boutique store. They're like $1 a piece. I'm not sure they're very necessary for a NATO band, but it'd be a nice touch if you have a thicker band. It'll help with threading it through. I'm not sure it's going to make a lot of difference when you're wearing it myself. I mean, I guess I'll see. Then in the larger tube, you have obviously a pretty nice Omega signed spring bar removal tool with a little protective lid on it. Very fine. Looks like it'll work great. I already have a Burgeon, so I guess I can eBay the Burgeon away now. But it's a very nice tool. And again, these things probably aren't necessary, but if you're trying to justify the price or the cost in your mind, these things helped me go a long way towards saying, okay, well, I'll do it. It's really not going to cost me much anyway. So, and obviously you do get the strap. It's packaged pretty well. I hope the light's okay in here that you can see the detail. Obviously, there's so many videos about the straps themselves. I'm not going to go into a lot. It's got the Omega signed buckle, one free floating keeper, one fixed keeper, and then have the Omega, I guess it's laser etched probably on this one. And, that's pretty much it. Now, is all that worth the price that they charge? I'm really not going to say that it is. Once again, I hate to rub it in. This really didn't cost me anything. I just did a little wheeling and dealing on eBay and kind of funded this purchase. So, for me, it's worth it. I guess that's your decision. There's enough videos where you can compare and contrast these. And I can tell you it's very slick, very fine material. Feels like it's going to be, I haven't worn it yet, haven't installed it yet. But it just, excuse me, feels like it's going to be very comfortable. And, I guess I could go ahead and put it on the watch just in case any of you are also considering one of these. Maybe you're considering this color for your own blue, whether it be Seamaster or whatever model you have. You can see, hopefully, in this light, whether it matches up to your dial. Well, I missed, didn't I? Missed the bottom one. You can see if it matches up to your particular dial, and maybe you like this color choice, maybe you don't, but if you are considering this color choice, maybe it'll help you with that. And then I'm just going to finish up because, like I said, there's so many videos out there that will show you the compare and contrast and all that. Now, I think just looking at it here, I think I probably picked the right color. I was kind of going between the blue one with the gray edges and the very sea blue one with the white edges. I didn't like the white edges. I figure those are going to kind of get soiled a little easily if you perspire or work outdoors like I do. So let me go off camera. I'm going to put it on the wrist, and then we'll cut you loose here. I hope this video has been helpful. I know it would have been helpful for me if I could have found mention of exactly what was in this kit, because I don't know, it just seemed kind of mysterious. You couldn't find anything about it anywhere. I didn't know if it was still a current quote promotion or not, and sorry it's taking a bit of a while here. What I'm noticing right off the bat, now I probably will wear it a little looser than what I have it right now, and because of that, there's not going to be a whole lot for me to tuck in. I kind of like that because I don't want a lot of excess strap. To me, I know it's a look with the NATOs, and let me see if I can turn around this way. I know it's a look that some people like with the NATOs, but I don't want a whole lot of straps. So if I were to back it up one hole, like it probably should be and will be, there's not a lot of excess strap. So I kind of like that. I guess I'll have to wear it a little while to see what I really think about it. But just to be fair, there is not a lot of excess like there is in some of the other straps that you saw that I have collected or whatever. But we'll figure that out, and I'm going to wear it today. But I think that color goes very well with the blue dial. Of course, if you had a black dial, I'm sure the black and gray would be awesome. And most people that don't really know the Bond colors, they might think this is the Bond strap anyway. So, hey, good all the way around. Once again, I hope you've liked the video. I hope it's been informative. There's just not a lot out there talking about the toolkit. Do those things make it worth the price that they charge? Probably not. But it gets you a lot closer in my mind. There's all the extra touches that Omega is known for. Everything, I'm sure, is flawless and perfect. So, I guess it's just a matter of taste. So once again, you guys have a great day. Leave any comments or questions below if you need to, and I'll try to answer what I can, if I can. And you guys have a great day. Thank you.